So we will have the next heat of the men's quadruple sculls. Heat 1, France, Great Britain, Netherlands, Lithuania. The Russians closest to our cameras on this near side. And no trouble spotting the British crew. If you're interested in the exploits of the British team here, they are in the yellow boat in lane 2. All the rest in the white Filippi boats, the Italian boat manufacturer, well known. So there are the Russians, Pavel Sorin, but Nikolai Pimenov in the 3 seats, son of Yuri Pimenov, famous Russian oarsman, coached in fact by Yuri Pimenov's brother, who used to be one of the Pimenov twins. Nikolai is the coach of this Russian crew, and that was a great start. But well, they led through the 500, but in this second quarter, it's the Dutch who are tracking them. Bogard, Breunig, Mertzackers and Wiersma in the stroke seat. The Lithuanians I did expect to see, in effect the crew that won gold at last year's World Championships, but back of the field at the moment. Britain in 3rd place, 2 through to the final, Kat, as we go through the halfway mark.
Yeah, the Dutch just holding on to that lead. We're seeing 2 great quads here, the Dutch women's side, Dutch men's side. Is this Dutch crew done a little bit too much too soon? I'm not sure whether they're going to hang on to this for the rest of the race.
Well, the British do have this great second half. They're so fit and they're so strong, and they are really just coming through the Russians. That's a great start by there. You can see Sorin, Pimenov, Vyatskin and Kosov in the bows, but here come the Brits, stroked by Tom Barras on the left of your picture, the young lad from the Leander Club who took a bronze medal in the World Championships last year, 24 years of age. Behind him, Graham Thomas, the powerhouse from Agecroft up there in the northwest, and Walton Collins up in the bows, both Leander men. Really experienced, first in the double sculls and then as part of that quad that did take silver in the World Championships last year. They won in Lucerne recently, and this Dutch quad took a silver medal. So the British finished in front of the Dutch in Lucerne, and they will look to put their bows in front of the Dutch in the second part of this race. Russians falling back now.
Yeah, the Brits have really made a move. They're up at 38 strokes a minute. They've just secured that second place ahead of the Russian crew. So Dutch continuing to lead, but the Brits moving up on them now, stroke by stroke.
Yeah, it's flicking between 5.6 and 5.5, the British and the Dutch. I mean, it's possible that the British could want the win. They're going to qualify in second place because they can look back on the Russians on this near side and see they've got that qualification position. Abi Wiersma in the stroke of the Dutch 8 from the Neerhouse Club in Amsterdam. He's on the left of your picture. Koen Mertzackers from Focus. As the camera pulls out, the big man Stefan Breunig from Njord there in the north of Netherlands, and Bogard, the man from the Dutch 8 in the Olympics. They've got a bronze medal. He's in the bows. That's his back you're looking at closest to you as the Dutch move into the last 300 metres, pressed closely by the British, who now are just 10 metres behind the Dutch boat. It's possible they could make that up. That's the race for the first 2 places. Russia probably out of it at this stage.
Yeah, Tom Barras, the Great Britain, has taken that race up, and they're trying to move back on the Dutch crew here, but the Dutch crew just sitting ahead of them.
Well, Britain are coming every single stroke, so the gap is now down to about 8 metres, and Britain are moving, but I think the water is going to run out on them. You can see for yourselves. There's our side tracking camera. Holland in front, Britain in the yellow boat. Russia is going to take that 3rd place. Decent result for the Russians if they do maintain that 3rd place ahead of the Lithuanian world champions. But results of Lucerne Regatta reversed. It is Netherlands who took silver in Lucerne. They take the win here. Britain take the 2nd place. Both those crews directly through to the final. Russia and Lithuania will have to go through to the repechage, as will the French quad.
So the results already.
So confirmation of the win there for the Netherlands, 5:47.78.
European Rowing Championships. Great Britain took 2nd place.
Yeah.